Oh, damn, I was muted the whole time. Wow. Man. But we can still get started. I got my black water. Yo, Z, check out my black water. But I want to talk about this. Let's talk about society. I want to talk about the people. All right. Today's NBA players seem to be super sensitive, very feminine, and they have problems taking criticism that they create. Now, ever since we was from a young kid, we all was taught that if you do something, for every action, there's a what? There's a reaction, right? So if you slap somebody in the face and they knock you the hell out, you can't complain that you got knocked the hell out. You shouldn't put your hands on the person in the first place. Accountability and responsibility are two things that all men supposed to be taking account for, right? You have to accept accountability and responsibility, right? That comes with the territory of just living life. Everything has consequences to it. If you went left, you missed out the opportunity that could go right. If you went right, then you missed out the opportunity that could go left. That's just how it is. Now, Anthony Edwards, part of this start off with the face of the league. Anthony Edwards said, oh, I don't want to be the face of the league, right? Listen, you don't want to be the face of the league for these reasons. I'm going to let Brian Windhorst say it.
He does want to be the face of the league. It's why he's got Sprite commercials and Adidas commercials, and is frustrated that he keeps getting fined for saying curse words. He's frustrated that he keeps getting called text on. And by the way, that's a problem he's got to address. He's not going to be suspended because he got ejected.
Stop there. He wants to be face of the league, but he's frustrated. He's in his feelings because I get called for text. I get called for yelling and screaming at the referees instead of playing the game of basketball. Because I complain and nobody takes me serious when I complain. No, you big baby. Man the F up and play basketball. Nobody cares about you complaining. You see that? That's a perfect example of today's players that don't want to take accountability for their own actions. Everything these players get judged for is their own actions. They make the actions. Period. Let's continue.
From this game.
That's true.
He's got 16 texts.
He didn't deserve that second tech.
That's true, but that was number 16.
Right.
So that's another topic for another day.
Yes.
But what LeBron is cherry picking a little bit because Ant was complaining about, that.
Keep a word, complaining. Anthony Edwards complaining. Now, when we call him a crybaby for complaining, because you're a grown-ass man, we get called haters. Don't make no type of sense. When you are complaining, we're not going to give you a pat in the back for complaining. Anthony Edwards, you got to go out there and play basketball like the rest of the players that play basketball. All right? Stop bitching and moaning to the referees. I saw a game today when he dropped 44. He cooked Kevin Durant today. But in that game, he was yelling and screaming at the referees again. You are your own problem. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and judge your own actions, because their actions will get met with swift responsibility, and accountability will come smack you in the face. It will always smack you in the face. All right? So for all these people, when I made this video talking about LeBron James' comments, they said, LeBron James is talking about the media bothering him. The media doesn't bother LeBron James. If anything, they're the ones that cap for him most of the time. He got more friends in the media than people that don't like him, accordingly, right? Or judge him. But, yeah.
What LeBron's talking about, and I know what he's talking about because...
So, now, with that being said, Anthony Edwards, just grow the hell up. Okay? Just grow the hell up. Being the face of the league is a privilege. It's something that you should take serious because you're leading the next generation of NBA players. You know, what are we doing? Exactly. Same situation you had, G Money, with your family. There's right and there's wrong. And if you do something wrong, but even if there's not right and wrong, there's accountability because wherever you do something, you have to be accountable for it. Here's a perfect example. I'm a YouTuber. If I say some comments about the GAY community, YouTube will flag me. They will take my video down. They will actually delete channels. People's channels have been deleted on YouTube for saying stuff that violate the terms of their contract. You could get taken off YouTube for being a bully. Just because you have the freedom of speech to do something and say something does not mean it's going to get met with no punishment behind it or no reaction behind it. You can say whatever you want in life, all right? But be prepared for the consequences of what you say. Anytime you say something, you have to be prepared for the consequences of it because it's going to come. You have nobody to blame but yourself. If my YouTube channel gets banned, flagged, taken off, because I said some stuff that violate the rules and I know what the rules are, that's me taking accountability for myself and saying, I effed up. That's called accountability. If I know I'm supposed to not be doing something, but I'm still doing it, and I get accountable for it, I get held accountable for my actions or my words, that's normal. It's not hate. The media is not hating on basketball players. If anything, they're hyping them up all the time. That's why you got normal people or the general public calling out the media for always favoring players. Oh, this player is the greatest player. He scored 57 points. Best player I ever seen. Media don't hate on players. They hype players up all the time. What is LeBron talking about? Nobody's pissing on you. Nobody told you to lose 6 finals. Nobody told you to make a spectacle out of going to Miami Heat. Not 1, not 2, not 3. You make these actions and decisions on your own. I didn't tell you to do anything. I even didn't tell you to do what you said just now. That's why you got called out for it. See? Now, take a swift moment and look at this. Look at this moment of what Stephen A. Smith
is in the house.
Hold on. Let's get it back.
We're going to lead the show with until LeBron James opens his mouth and says some stuff that, quite frankly, I didn't like.
Boom. Till LeBron James opened his mouth. So that means LeBron James had to open his mouth and say something to get this attention that he getting. Rather it's negative or positive. It's called accountability, LeBron. If you don't want to get talked about in a certain light, maybe do what Steph Curry do and keep your mouth shut. Steph Curry's been the face of the league too. Steph Curry's one of the generational talents, but he keep his mouth shut. He just go out there and play basketball. You always need to control the narrative. You always need attention. You're an attention whore. And you get upset when people don't thank you to go. And it hurts your self-esteem and your confidence that people don't thank you to go. You should be lucky that some people actually do. The Shannon Sharps, the Nick Wrights. Chi-Town told me kids in Chicago look at LeBron. Some kids in Chicago look at LeBron as the GOAT. You can't be happy with that? Maybe if you won more than you lost, you could win over the other side, LeBron. Think about it. It all comes down to winning. I'm just saying. Oh, Chi-Town came for Chi-Town. People have been calling you out. Philly once spoke with you. Tay once spoke with you. Chi-Town said, I'm here. Thank you. But that's still a different group. Okay? If there's a group of young kids that think LeBron James is the GOAT, you should be lucky and honored that some kids think that. You don't see Michael Jordan complaining if somebody say Kareem or Magic Johnson is better than him. Michael Jordan keep his mouth shut. So why is LeBron so concerned with what the media thinks of him? This is being insecure. Because if you are who you are, you don't need to worry about what people are doing or saying about you. Prove it on a basketball court. I didn't tell you to have 6 finals losses. Where Hoop Facts at? So, anybody's a hater. Stephen A. Smith was called the LeBron James hater because he ranked LeBron James at number 2. That's hate? How is that hate? Just because somebody don't kiss your ass, LeBron, and don't think that you're the GOAT, doesn't mean it's hate. We judge accordingly. We're not even judge. We react accordingly based off your own actions. If I go out there and do something stupid and everybody on YouTube hears about it, I have to be held accountable for whatever the hell I did. Accountability is a motherfucker, and it has to be held. There is no, he ain't telling no truth. That's the problem. And the problem, Big Mike, we got people like, no offense, but we got people like you that seem to defend and pat these dudes on the back all the time for being crybabies and emotional, feminine ass men. Stop worrying about what people think about you all the time and play basketball. Nobody's slandering basketball players. If anything, they hype them all up. How many times people sit there and say, oh, Steph Curry better than Kobe Bryant because he's playing basketball right now? The media says all of this. If anything, the media is the one telling you today's players are this and that. The media loves basketball players. And if anybody who gets the benefit off the media more than anybody is LeBron James. He's a billionaire right now. Don't cap and defend a guy that made billions of dollars of being the face of the league. He capitalized off all the attention you gave him, whether it was negative or positive. His family is secured. Period. Stop capping for LeBron James. Let this man's actions be held accountable. He say something stupid, it is what it is. Nobody's after you. What are you talking about? You bring on all your stuff self-inflicted. When you go on live TV, you say not one, not two, you're dancing and making a spectacle, you got the girls in the background. You're going to get held accountable for that. People are going to see you. Every action has a reaction. LeBron got people in the media that work for him, that make up narratives for LeBron James all the time. You got LeBron lovers like Shannon Sharp, Nick Wright. What the hell are you talking about? The media ain't bad on you. The media was on your nuts since you were 17 years old. The media was in love with you, LeBron, since you were 17 years old. They gave you everything you wanted. So does the NBA. Kobe got held responsible for that. He got held accountable. He lost a lot of endorsements. He lost respect from a lot of people. That was tough on Kobe. Kobe was on the verge of going to jail. That's accountability. You had to show up to court. You had to do whatever you had to take. And yet, all of these people take the responsibility and accountability for it. But today's players, they all want to complain and cry that nobody kisses their ass all the time. It don't work like that. Period. I don't see LeBron James complaining when Shannon Sharpe is like, yo, what's up, You know that boy LeBron James. Stop. The media's been on your nuts since you came into the league. You've been the most promised gate-kept basketball player because the NBA kissed your ass for every single day. The media was loving you. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. The nerve of you to sit there and tell you don't want Ant-Man to... What? Ant-Man is not the face of the league because, for starters, he don't track enough attention. And number two, he keep getting into trouble with his mouth. And he's another crybaby. He cries to the refs all day long. Your actions will be held accountable. None of these guys are innocent. Stop kissing these players' ass. Now, I don't know if Kobe's innocent or not, bro. I wasn't in the room, right? But I know he got held accountable for it. It was all over the place. And he lost a lot of fans. Right? Accountability. Stop worrying about if people don't think you to go. Just play fucking basketball and win. Maybe if you actually win more championships than 4, that may change people's mind. You don't see Jordan sitting there saying, yo, some people say Kareem better than me. I better start complaining about it. Let me get the media the controlling narrative for me. He don't care. It is what it is. And as far for the whole GOAT stuff, Jordan was selected as the GOAT by the people for the people. He didn't make himself the GOAT. We did. Simple. So in order to surpass that, maybe win more than 6 or at least 6, so we can actually have something to talk about. Another thing, LeBron James and all these players need to understand. You do not control what you think of yourself. The market judges you. What do I mean by that? I mean by this. If I make a hip-hop album and I think it's the greatest hip-hop album of all time, but nobody buys it, people say it sucked, it goes wood, the market has spoken. That means my album sucks. There's some things in entertainment you cannot control. The market controls. If you're a woman and you think you're beautiful, but the whole world don't think you're beautiful, or a majority of the people don't think you're beautiful, and they ain't paying money to see your so-called beauty, then maybe you're not that beautiful as you think you are. Because the market controls it. You feel me? The market controls it. Big Mike, you my guy too. But we just gotta stop with it. Nobody's hating on LeBron James, bro. We're just calling out the stuff that he does. It's his own actions. He get himself caught in these things. I didn't tell him to do half of that shit he do. I didn't tell him to get his ass bust by Jason Terry in 2011 finals or whatever the hell, or have a bad finals. There's actions for that. Your actions are going to have consequences behind it. It is what it is. The marketplace will speak for your value. The marketplace speaks for Michael Jordan's value. The marketplace speaks for LeBron James' value. And if people don't think you as hot as you think you are, it is what it is. You know. Now, I understand he answered the question, but the way the answer was just incorrect. It's just dumb. Because you're the number one spokesman for the media. It's like Ronald McDonald getting mad at McDonald's. You are McDonald's. I give you a better example. Brandon, I read a message on one of my comments with Brandon, and some guy was telling Brandon to pick sides. Brandon was like, why the hell do I have to pick sides? What the hell are you talking about? When you just stating stuff, there's some such a thing as picking sides. You see how crazy some of these people are when they say things? You know, Ant-Man does want to be the face of the league. That's a lie within itself. He's just mad because, matter of fact, I played it already, but I'll play it again for you since you just came back on. Let's do this again.
So LeBron, he brought this up talking about Ant Edwards. Ant does want to be the face of the league. It's why he's got Sprite commercials and Adidas commercials.
Boom. Ant does want to be the face of the league. That's why he has Sprite commercials. That's why he's everywhere where you see him. He knows that. If you don't want to be the face of the league, why the hell the man is on every damn NBA promotion? Huh? But let's see the reason why he said what he said.
Ant is frustrated that he keeps getting fined for saying curse words. He's frustrated that he keeps getting called text on. And by the way, that's a problem he's got to address.
Boom. That's a problem he has to address. That's your problem. That is your actions, Anthony Edwards. You want to be the face of the league. Maybe stop getting into trouble. Maybe carry yourself with some damn decency and accountability and responsibility. He don't do those commercials for free, damn right. But he also knows those commercials come with advertisement for promoting his brand and promoting his face for the NBA product. That's what that comes along with. He wants all the fame and the attention, just like all these attention whores in the NBA. But half of them are just crybabies. Joel Embiid, big-ass crybaby. Anthony Edwards, big-ass crybaby. LeBron James, crybaby. All these dudes are crybabies. But listen why Ant-Man is mad at us, the people.
He's not going to be suspended because he got ejected from this game.
That's true.
He's got 16 techs.
He didn't deserve that second tech.
That's true, but that was number 16.
Right.
So that's another topic for another day.
Yes.
But what LeBron is cherry picking a little bit because Ant was complaining about.
Stop it right there. Ant-Man was complaining. We're going to give a pass for Ant-Man complaining because he didn't get his way? Like, oh, I'm a millionaire that just didn't get what he wanted on a certain particular day. These guys are privileged babies. They cry babies. And you know why? Because the media and the NBA hand dangs to these guys for free. These guys don't even have to work hard for anything no more. Because you're going to automatically call them great for no damn reason. You call half of these guys superstars for nothing. You give them major contracts for nothing. For nothing. Look at this big-ass crybaby on the damn screen. And you're right. Jason Tatum is not a crybaby. I haven't seen him complain yet. Keyword yet. I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. Keep it this way. I give him the benefit of the doubt until otherwise. He did make the Suns cry today. Yes, he did. But he was also crying to the referees. Even in that game, he scored 44 today. Anthony Edwards' talent is out of this world talent. But he can't get away from his own self. He was complaining to the referees all game long while he scored 44 points. Let that sink in. He could have easily got a tech. Easily got a tech. These NBA players need a hug. These guys are overly sensitive basketball players. The hell's wrong with these dudes, man? I'm supposed to give this guy a pass for complaining? Dude, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? The reason why some of these guys are what they are is because the media was hyping y'all up. If the media does anything, it shits on people from the past just to hype up current players. If that's anything. But if anything, half of these today's players are getting passes from most of the media. Never seen a superstar so cringeworthy. Whoa, who are you talking about? He glazes Kobe too much. He is a big Kobe fanboy. You know. At least there was a time where you had to earn a multi-million-dollar contract instead of getting it for free. You're making these guys feel very privileged. What you're doing is telling them that they shit don't stink. But they shit do stink. And when they complain, mad because they don't get their way, watch what Kevin Durant do this offseason. He won't be on the Phoenix Suns next year. You know it. I know it. He's going to be bitching and moaning to Phoenix Suns on the offseason. Watch what happens. No substance. Yeah, man. You think KD's going to Dallas? I don't know how they're going to pull that off. But he's gone. He's good as gone. Because according to reports, they said they're going to put him on a contender. They're going to do Kevin Durant right. Is that being hate? That they give these players what they want? We take care of you, Kevin Durant. We put you on the title contending team. Oh, we take care of you because we love you. But let Kevin Durant not get his favorite slice of pizza on a Tuesday. Oh, y'all hating, man. You didn't give me my favorite slice of pizza on a Tuesday. The media full of haters. Let Ant-Man not get his favorite ride on a Wednesday. I'm supposed to go to the gym in my Lamborghini on a Wednesday. I didn't get it. I'm leaving this franchise. Too much crybabies, man. Too much crybabies. But to sum that up, we need men to go back to being men. I don't know if it's this generation, but guys have become overly feminine. Some of you in the chat, you may know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't even say certain things because they're banned and silence me. Because actions have a reaction. Let me say something about the LBGQCT, whatever community that is, and see what happens to me. Because every action has a reaction. You can't get away with just saying stuff and think it's just going to be all peasy greasy. Brandon, if somebody put their hands on you and you knock them the F out, they can't complain and say, hey, I'm a victim. No, motherfucker, you ain't no victim. You threatened another man. He knocked you the F out. Accountability. Take that ass whooping. Take that L home with you. I'm in my place right now, my place of residence, my home. Let somebody come in this room, in my apartment, and let's say I turn his TV off, protecting myself. Or let's just say I hurt and injured the guy, And he sues me for, hey, man, I just broke into your house. You didn't have to kick my ass like that. You could just tell me to leave. You see how crazy the world operates? Yeah. And you know what? He probably would be able to sue me and get away with it. You know, Prince emotionally damaged me. I can't rob nobody no more because what he emotionally did to me scarred me for life. I can't break into nobody's homes no more. Yeah, what's the world? What's the world coming to, man? What is the world coming to? Right now, you could put your emotions into everything. I feel emotionally threatened. He looked at me wrong. He blinked with one eye. I'm so emotionally threatened. It's just like those videos where a girl in the gym, she's trying to make a guy durst over her. It's a purse setup. She'll poke her ass out, and if he even take a glance, oh, what are you looking at me, huh? You think a woman can't work out? Huh? You're a pig. Yeah, chauvinist pig. What you're trying to do is emasculate men. That's the problem with the United States. Men are trying to be emasculated by society. They're literally trying to cut your balls off. It is what it is. Yeah, okay. Ooh, Big Mike. That should be interesting. That should be interesting. I join. Let me know the time and place. I come. I always support my fellow YouTubers, especially ones that rock with me. You rock with me, I rock with you. I'm your brother's keeper. Simple as that. All you got to do is call me, I beat it. Even if we have disagreement about sports, I'm there. Because I don't take this shit personally. It's just fucking sports. You know, it is what it is. We can have an agreement to disagreement, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. You know. So, it is what it is. We need more people in the community of sports because sports YouTube is dying because a lot of guys are getting axed. You know why? Because NBA players are taking our spot. The Paul Georges, the Draymond Greens. They got their own podcast, the Carmelo Anthonys. People listening to them instead of watching us. And they're not really talking basketball. They're just talking some shit about reminiscing about games. That's all they're talking about. They're talking about what happened in yesteryear. You know, back in my day, I busted his ass. Nobody know I was kicking out my ass. You know? They ain't talking about nothing like what's going on now, you know? And look how hypocrite that was. They used to call us losers for talking about basketball, right? Oh, who is these guys talking about basketball? They don't know shit about the game. They're just on social media blogging. But you doing the same shit now. All of them. All these guys doing the same shit that they accuse us of being on, you know? So, Draymond Green, what does that make you now that you're a podcaster? Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, Cavs are uber deep. Man, that comeback they did against Boston was something vicious. That was something vicious. Today has some good games, too. Anthony Edwards was kicking Kevin Durant's ass. Off topic, did y'all see what Anthony Edwards was doing to Kevin Durant? They were guarding each other, going Glock for Glock. But Anthony Edwards outplayed Kevin Durant again. His idol, he outplayed again and kicked his ass. Anthony Edwards kicked Kevin Durant's ass. It wasn't like, you know, easy bit scoring. He crossing the homeboy up and hitting threes on him. Kevin Durant is 7 foot tall and he getting crossed up by Anthony Edwards, who's only 6'5", 6'4", on his best day. Yeah. Did the Knicks had a good game against Miami Heat? I know that was going into overtime or something like that, right? Since y'all gonna keep me up on NBA scores a little bit, you know. So, yeah. Well, Karl Anthony Town is not a franchise player neither. Nah, he's not a franchise player. You know, he's just one of them dudes. You know, cat chokes in the playoffs. Yes, it is. Do y'all think the Cavaliers could beat? Well, who in the chat got the Cavaliers beating the Celtics? Anybody here got the Cavaliers beating the Celtics? Or you think the Celtics beat the Cavaliers? Best of 7. Who you got? Who you putting your money on? Boston 6. He said Cavs are pretenders. So let me just take my pick. I'd be nice. Because the regular season got to account for something. Shit, it got to account for something, right? So I'd be nice and just put that in it. But we chopped it up, man. I think that covers it. That covers everything. That covers everything I had to say. If anybody else, you know, got some shit they want to pop off, they want to say, they want to let off their chest on a good Sunday, hey, let it be known. Let it be known. I am traveling this month. You will see me in another country. International P is back. March 14th. So, yes, International P is back. And I just got reports Saudi Arabia won't let me in. So I cannot go to Saudi Arabia. They fucking with me in Saudi Arabia. I have to get a tourist visa to enter Saudi Arabia because they have Muslim rules. If I was a Muslim, I could enter Saudi Arabia. Because I figured the way I dress, the way I look, they'd kick my ass back or boot me back to the United States. Because I'd be violating their rules. Saudi Arabia is strictly so strict. You can't even hold hands with a woman in Saudi Arabia. You cannot film a woman on a video in Saudi Arabia. The woman, don't get me started with the woman like this. Okay, the woman got nothing on. Well, no, they have stuff on. I'm sorry. But the women are like fully clothed. Okay, all you see is the eyes and half of a nose. Okay, so look. Check this shit out, yo. Yo, Brandon, check this shit out. This is all you see. All right. This is all you see. All right. That's all you see is Saudi Arabia. You can't do shit over there. I know guys that got sent back from Saudi Arabia. So they're not even allowing me to go to the country. You know, they're not even allowing me to go to the damn country. But that's okay. That's okay. Fuck Saudi Arabia. They don't want me to go there. I won't go. You know, I didn't want to go to that boring ass country anyway. I just wanted to go for an actual event. You know, go to North Korea instead. Well, I mean, I ain't going to countries if it's not about business. You know, I don't have vacation time right now to be doing that. I do, but I got more important stuff to do. So, like right now, I'm going to another country on the 14th of March. So if you see me do a live stream, I will not be in the United States doing a live stream. I will be doing it from another country. So bear with me if the Wi-Fi is a little bit dranky and all this other type of shit. You know? You know what I'm saying? But those Muslims don't play. All right? Muslims do not play in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, Iraq. As an American, be really careful about going to those places. Okay? There's some places where they still would kidnap Americans and all right, be careful. I'm just letting y'all know. Be careful. But that's it, man. I'm out. I think we covered all topics. We out of here, man. So, South Sudan, Somalia. Okay. I stick to my Asian countries, man. I stick to my Asian countries. You know what I'm saying? But I be in my country on March 14th. It's only a couple days, 12 days until I fly out. So I'm going in 12 days. So, what country am I going to? You may ask. It's Malaysia. I'm going to Malaysia March 12th. So, boom. Malaysia has a lot of Chinese people, a lot of Koreans, of course, Malaysians. You know, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Y'all know I'm gonna be making vids and showing y'all around the place, heading out to the malls and all this other stuff. I don't know, Brandon. I'm about to find out though. I'll let you know because it ain't gonna be strict like Saudi Arabia. I'm coming in with the QB chain. I'm letting them know I'm American. They'd be like, "Where you from?" I'm from Queensbridge, son. You know what I'm saying? QBC. Go with my Nas swag. They say, okay. And they like hip hop over there. So, you know, it's good to see that hip hop transcends to a bunch of other countries. I love it. You know, I love it. But yeah, man. But if y'all get a chance to travel or y'all go to other countries, let your boy know. I got hookups. I got places I can let you go. I tell you where not to go. All right? Because I want to see you be safe and have a good time when you're in these foreign countries. I don't want to see you get caught up in no trap, you know, and some dude trying to grab your eyes. So some of these countries get rowdy, you know. There's hoods everywhere. Remember that. The hood is everywhere. The slum is everywhere. And if you don't know where you're going and you don't know the rules to the game, you could get caught up. Thailand, man, you got to stop talking about that extra side off stuff. I'm not going to even comment on what goes on in Thailand because I don't want to get in trouble. You know, mess around and get flagged or banned. You've been talking bad about the community of the half lady, half men department. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm out. Drink the coffee and make you feel better. I thank you all for stopping by. We had a good time with this one. You know, I really blow the doors off the hinges with this one, though, man. I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. You know, your boy had to let it out. Peace out. Peace. I gotta end. I have to end with my outro. Peace.